What is going on, guys? Back today with another video, and this might be the last video where you're gonna be seeing the S1 the entire time. This video, I don't know if I'm gonna make an intro for it or not like I did the last one, which, by the way, you guys really enjoyed that, so I might actually keep that going. Just the intro and then the video seems like a good idea. But in the intro, like I said, this might be the last week that I have the S1. I'm not selling it. It's just that within a few days from now, as of recording, I'm getting my RX in the mail. Oh, there's a cop. I usually don't stop at stop signs, but there's a cop right there. So, oh no. He was staring right at me too. But yeah, no. So what's funny is, right after, maybe an hour after I uploaded my last video, I got an email and a text message notification saying that my RX was shipped. And that was maybe on Friday or Saturday, I think. I can't recall exactly right now. But it's now Wednesday, so hopefully by the end of this week or maybe early next week, I'll have my RX. I mean, I'm gonna try my best to do a first ride, initial review kind of thing for you guys, or first impressions. But I might not be able to make a video on it until a few days because, you know, I'm just busy with work and it sucks. Okay, it's like super hot. I'm gonna wait for the light under the shade. But yeah, RX should be coming in within the next few days. It would be crazy if I actually ended up getting it as soon as I got home or after I edit this video or something. That'd be nuts. But yeah, definitely gonna keep making videos with this bike right here, old reliable, if you will. And I'm actually doing one final mod on this bike before I get my RX, or just in general. And that's gonna be a Super Squad member named Elijah Yoon. He made, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a cage sort of thing for this area under the bike right here. So I'm gonna have to remove the cup holder. I can't have the speaker there anymore. So I'm gonna take that off of this bike and probably put the cup holder on the RX. And this will just have a cage and kind of be my weekend rider, while the RX would more or less be my daily driver, you know? This part is always my favorite part, just riding on the street. That had to have been a random piece of plastic. I hope it was. But yeah, in terms of crazy modifications for the RX, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I mean, turning the Rose Ave into a more cafe racer style bike, it's a pretty big modification as a whole, if you ask me. Other people have already made their RXs into a cafe racer style, which no doubt looks amazing. But at the same time, I kind of want to do that. I kind of don't. Like, I kind of want to keep things on the RX more or less stock. Maybe change a couple of small things. But in terms of like changing the riding style in general, probably not going to do that at all. And that's mainly because if I ever want to have friends to ride with, and since then I'll be having 2 bikes, not everyone is used to this cafe racer style, you know, S1, you know? And so if I just have like a normal bike, or if you will, a stock bike, if you will, they can at least ride that one and I can ride this one. Or if they want to try this one, I can take the RX, no problem. A perfect example is, you know, my girl and I, you know, she loves the Super 73 brand. She doesn't have a bike. I'm thinking about getting her an S or a Z1 when they're back in stock. But the thing is, ever since I've gotten this bike right here and I've been modifying it and everything, she's been wanting to ride it. And I don't know if maybe it's just the modifications of this bike have changed it so much that she can't she literally can't get on the bike, or she's just in general too short to get on this bike. I don't know. But worst case scenario, I'll just change this bike back to its stock options. Like, by that, it really just means changing the handlebars back to the stock ones. We'll see. But yeah, I would want to at least keep one thing, or at least have one normal bike option, if that makes sense. If you didn't recognize this spot, however, this is where our cats are. It's a little later in the day than the time I usually feed them, but I did have to go to the store and get them more food. Also, I think someone else is feeding them, because I saw an extra can there yesterday. There's actually also a third cat as well, a third completely different cat that I had no idea about. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you guys might have seen it. But I was really thrown off when I saw it, because it looks just like the cat that my girl and I rescued about a year ago, and you know, now that we have her as a pet. All right, so let me just take these, remove these bowls out of here so they have a nice clean place. Throw the trash away. And hopefully by the time I get back from throwing these cans out, they'll be over there eating and you can see them again. Yep, there they are. Man, they were hungry and I felt bad that I didn't get to come in the morning. Oh, you might be able to see the new cat as well. Yeah. GoPro, I don't know how well you can zoom in or editing wise, but I'm not even kidding. That cat right there looks just like the cat that my girl and I rescued about a year ago. Hey, baby. Let me zip this up. Dude, you look just like my current cat. Come here. Are you their friend? I knew I should have brought some more cans for you guys. Come here. Come here. I'm acting like they recognize me without the helmet on. I'm sure they don't. But, like I said, just wanted to make sure they were fed for the day. I'm not going to stick around because it's super hot and I have a lot of errands to do today. But I do have to get a ride in on my off days. You know how that is. cool area to ride in just because there's so many restaurants, there's a ton of people around. So whether you're just sitting in your car for your curbside order or you're walking around or something, like, this is definitely a cool place. Also, what's funny is I always think that because I'm a tall person on a shortened bike, because like I said, I modified it and now it's a little bit shorter, I always feel like I'm just riding a tiny motorcycle almost because I'm a big person on a small bike. But whenever I look in the reflection of myself, like in a mirror or something, I actually don't look that bad. I really wish I had hand sanitizer right now. I didn't realize that until I had to come here and touch the screen and everything. And no, that is not my YouTube check. I haven't even gotten a YouTube check or Twitch check or whatever because I don't get that many views. So if you guys want to help me out, drop a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. I don't know, just something. All right, so now I'm just gonna make my way back home. Two things that I want to talk to you guys about real quick. One, at some point, and actually number one is one thing that could really help with you guys. Number two is something really just for me, but that'll get implemented later in the video. But that's just me trying to mess around with some of the settings and the features of this camera, like a time-lapse mode or something. I messed with it the last video, didn't look that good, so I'm gonna try that again this video to see if it hopefully looks better. Actually, let me turn around and check back up on them real quick. But number one is a QnA, a Super 73 QnA. I've had this bike for a couple of years now. I'm getting the new one, and I did want to do a QnA. Obviously, there are other people who have done QnAs, and Super 73 themselves have done QnAs. But as a consumer, as a rider, as a Super 73 fanboy, if you will, do want to see if you guys have any questions that I might be able to answer and just help you guys out overall. Aw, look at that. They're all eating. No, I just wanted to check up on you guys. Y'all are good. Also, this is actually one thing I love about this bike. A small error, you know, something that I could really easily fix, but I choose not to, is the sticky throttle. At first, I was like nervous about it because, you know, sticky throttle could be a bad thing because you could just be trying to park your bike and it just keeps on going. But when you're too lazy to like just hold down the button and it gets stuck, it's more like a cruise control. I like that. But yeah, like I said, any Super 73 questions, you know, for a consumer like myself that you guys have, whether you have a bike, whether it's a Super 73 or not, whether you want a Super 73, maybe you have a Super 73 already, but you want a different model or whatever the case may be, feel free in the comments down below to leave your questions, whether it's like about just bikes in general, the mods, the community, whatever. Leave them in the comments. In the next video, I will have that set up for you guys, and format wise, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know if I'm just going to sit down at my desk and answer all those questions, or just ride and do it on the RX or something. Who knows? But yeah, any bike questions, any Super 73 questions, whatever, let me know in the comments and I'll get to them. And now I'm going to cut the video off here and set up this time lapse if I can do it right, unlike last time.